What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Bad Religion. Once again, big shout out to Paulie. And we're going to listen to more from Into the Unknown. We're into the final few tracks. Hello, Luca. And yeah, we're up to Million Days. That's many, many days. Ultimately, that is longer than any human lifespan. I wonder what the significance of that measurement of time in the moment. I can't think of any like cultural or historical reference, to that quantity of days. So I wonder what it might relate to, or if it's forward projecting rather than backward looking. Either way, let's find out what Greg and co have to say about it. This is Bad Religion. The tune is Million Days, and it's from their second and now disavowed album, Into the Unknown.
When you're sitting alone, frown and groan over your bad day. When you're laughing with fears, forget your years, then be on your way. But don't forget all the while that you crossed the social mile, and a million days is worth one good laugh, and a million days is worth one good laugh, and a million days is worth one good laugh. But don't forget all the while that you passed the social mile, and a million days is worth one good laugh, and a million days is worth one good laugh, and a million days is worth one.
I like this vocal part. Yeah, it's cool. At first I was thinking like maybe this is, I think, the least impactful on the album so far, but it's like it's almost as if the part which didn't seem to have any, lyrical meaning, sonically it took it to another level for me, because I just love the almost like improvisational or experimental nature of those vocals at the end. It sounded like maybe it wasn't just Greg. It sounds like maybe the other guys were not necessarily doing the oohs and ahs as they often do, but maybe doing some of those. Oh, it was like I don't know, like singing you get in like Middle Ages music. I was talking about motets and chansons in another reaction recently, and there was some singing there that reminded me of like 16th century like secular music and so on. But yeah, it was an interesting flourish vocally to end the song. Lyrically, I don't know, that line that comes back again and again, that like a million days is, what was it, is it, it's worth, or it's like, or it's worth a single laugh or something like that. So I'm not quite sure like the implication there. It could be the like, all that time and all that existence, might as well have been for nothing. Like it could be, wiped away in the time it takes to laugh. I don't know. I feel like you could go different ways with that concept. And I don't remember the exact wording. And I was laughing when I was looking, because on the inside, it's blank. There's like, it doesn't have a lyric sheet in there. So yeah, not quite sure what's happening lyrically, but a million days again, like in biological reality, it's longer than a human lifespan. So I'm not quite sure. It sounds like maybe we're regarding an entire stretch of time as a singular entity, whether to be dismissed or devalued because of, the actions of someone else. I'm not quite sure what to make of this one. Though again, knowing that this album musically is a bit more prog rock, experimental, I feel like maybe the lyrics are departing, at least in some ways, from more traditional Bad Religion. I say that though, there was Billy Gnosis, which clearly was like a different or like earlier version of the song Billy that we got later. So yeah, I'm not sure, because I know like Greg Graffin's solo material, which has a more folksy folk rock type of sound to it. It's less overtly punk rock. I think his themes are perhaps like a bit more culture and psychology and less politics and society. I don't know that for sure, because again, I only ever heard the first solo album. I don't think I ever heard the later one. Either way, once we come back to this, we do have two more tunes, Losing Generation and You Give Up, both of which seem to have a defeatist type of themes. So curious to hear what those will be about. Once again, shout out to Paulie for sending this and much else. I do want to go through at least one or two more from the vinyl copy of How Could Hell Be Any Worse. That's a cool thing to have on vinyl, so looking forward to that. Do let me know what you think of this song, and I will see you, along with Luca, next time. Peace.